Hello, fellow space fans, and today we are back with another Star Trek Strange New Worlds review. This review will be Season 3, Episode 3, Shuttle to Kenfori, or the one with zombies.
Space zombies.
Right, space zombies. So a quick overview about this episode. The procedure that Spock and Nurse Chapel did to save Captain Patel in the first episode is no longer working, and it seems like her only chance for survival is going to this abandoned planet that was a research facility during the Klingon Wars, but was abandoned, and find this really rare special flower that can basically alter her DNA to make her kind of a human-Gorn hybrid.
Which nobody told Captain Awesome Hair that last part.
Right, so everybody was kind of lying and keeping that last part from Pike, that it would alter her DNA. They weren't entirely sure everything that would happen, just that it was her last hope. But nobody told that to Pike. They actively kept it from him. Spock was supposed to go with M'Benga to go get the flower, but Pike, being Pike, insisted that he go, and by kind of deductive reasoning, he figured it out and got the truth out of M'Benga.
Also, don't forget about the Klingons.
I didn't forget about them, don't worry. So while they are on this planet and they're looking for this flower, they realize that there is no life. There's plant life, but there's no animal life of any kind registering. And when they find the flower in the old research building, they are attacked by some Klingons that are searching for M'Benga because he assassinated her father, and she's got, Klingon honor, revenge plans going on. But that's interrupted by the space zombies. So they do manage to find some sort of safety in a containment field thing on the roof. And then the daughter of the Klingon that M'Benga assassinated, the one leading the revenge mission, challenges him to a fight to the death. He accepts, they fight. He wins, but doesn't kill her. She's mad because, one, she should be dead. That would be the honorable thing to do. And two, she didn't win. Also, not bringing her house honor back. And so she decides to sacrifice herself to the zombies, fighting them to the death, and they can escape to the shuttle. But before they can even get that far, they are transported back to the Enterprise. I believe still with the flower for the experimental procedure that might turn Batel into some weird human-Gorn hybrid.
See, the lizard people are real.
No conspiracies today.
I do what I want.
Anyway, the episode ends with Pike and Batel talking and having a, emotional little moment together. Oh, and there's a subplot with Ortega's being insubordinate and getting in trouble for it. So what did we think of this episode overall? My first thought is taking it just as an episode, not factoring in the rest of the season. I did really like it. I liked how they did the zombies. I thought they had some clever little things in there, like the space zombies didn't register on their tricorders. Stuff like that. It was good. They had some good tension and suspense in there. I thought the zombie thing was done well, and I like zombies, so it was a win-win.
And added drama for Captain Awesome Hair knowing it was the flowers experiment that caused the space zombies.
True, this does add some tension to the decision to use the flower on Batel, because look what happened to these researchers. When something went wrong, it turned them into space zombies. And now they're gonna experiment with this flower again, and what could happen to Batel? What kind of monster hybrid would it make her? Overall, with the, I think, well done zombie plot, from the way the outbreak happened to the design of the zombies and the good tension and suspense and build up in the episode, I'd probably give overall a solid 7.5, maybe even an 8 out of 10 for an episode score.
7.5 out of 10 for me. While it was well done and I too love zombies, neither Captain Awesome Hair or the Doctor got bit. Minus half a point.
But their bite doesn't spread the zombie infection.
Doesn't matter. Needed a good chomp.
Okay, moving on from that. In the broader context of the season and the series, I don't know how well the episode will fit, just because Strange New Worlds does seem to be having an identity crisis where they want to do a million different genres within one season. And when your show is only 10 episodes long a season, you really can't afford to be doing a different style episode every episode. It will make your show feel disjointed and disconnected. Now, Star Trek isn't exactly unfamiliar with dabbling into other genres. Even older Trek has had episodes that were darker or funnier or lighter in some way that broke the philosophical space adventure vibes that they normally had. However, the difference between old Trek and new Trek, especially Strange New Worlds, is old Trek, from TOS to Enterprise, had 22 to 25 episode seasons. And when you have 20-some episode seasons, you can dabble in those things here and there because it's not going to make your entire season feel disjointed or disconnected when you throw in something a little different, when you change up the game here and there. It's okay because most of the season still feels the same and it doesn't feel disconnected from itself. So yeah, that's kind of my broader concerns for Strange New Worlds Season 3 in particular. But like I said, I actually did enjoy this episode. And as I've said before, I do think Strange New Worlds is at its best when it's doing a serious episode. I just think they miss the mark when they try to do episodes that feel like classic Star Trek. I think they fundamentally do not know how to write like that, just like they also fundamentally don't know how to write Spock, but that's a separate side tangent. And as this was a more serious episode, it's not surprising that I enjoyed it. Plus the whole zombie horror thing, which I just like zombies. And this will probably be one of my favorite episodes of the season. Just a guess, but we'll see. I'm probably correct though.
What if they put tribbles on Kinfori?
What and why? To feed the zombies or to make zombie tribbles?
Hear me out. What if the tribbles bit the zombies? Or found an undisturbed experiment that made the people zombies? Boom. Zombie tribbles.
Why? They already eat just about everything. Do they really need to be eating people too?
Absolutely. Turn them into true nightmares. Cute, fluffy, deadly.
And is this a horror or a comedy?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's enough for today. Why don't we do the thing?
You're no fun. Fine.
Live long and prosper.
I'll have my zombie tribbles.